guys, welcome back to Talking Walking Dead and our discussion of the episode Secrets, which was a very busy episode, but perhaps not busy in the way we were hoping going into it.
First of all, I object, and it's silly, I object to the name of the episode, Secrets.
Yes.
We know it's about secrets, and the fact that everyone had a secret, it was a little too much. Second of all, I think this episode had some really interesting stuff going on, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that after the end of last episode, Chupacabra, with the reveal of the barn, I think a lot of us, including myself, wanted more of a addressing of that issue of the barn itself immediately, almost immediately. And I think that fans of the comic book who were really excited that Hershel's farm was coming to this show, and they were keeping those characters, didn't quite really know how many episodes we'd actually be spending on Hershel's farm, because that's pretty much this whole first half of the season.
Yeah, look, I did like this episode actually quite a bit. However, yeah, it's taking its time, that's for damn sure. And Glenn, the beginning, I did not like at all, where everything was kind of being played wacky, that Glenn had these secrets that he couldn't keep.
Nobody's that awkward. That's a very TV character.
Yeah, and but then, he did end up telling Dale. I like that Dale was so cool about always keeping it a secret that Glenn was the one who was telling him everything. And we got to learn a little bit more about Hershel's philosophy and the fact that he thinks that these zombies, which include people he knows and loves, are curable or sick.
Again, it goes back to how much time does Hershel himself have left to see these people come through a cure, a full recovery with the way they even look.
Yeah. But there was a lot of actually interesting stuff with Shane again in this episode. He was teaching everyone to shoot. Carl, there was a big scene about whether it was right to teach Carl or not to shoot, which they decided they would. But then Shane, first he pushed Andrea too far, then they went off together, and that was an interesting sequence as well.
Yeah, and the gated community sort of overrun with zombies. Again, a little too convenient how quickly she picks up headshots, but they kind of leave you there with like the intensity of the way that they've been training and him bringing up Amy and stuff like that. And then there was the hookup between the two of them, and it seemed like the two of them were being steered together just because at the beginning of the season they felt like outcasts and were going to leave together anyway.
Look, they're really ramping up the post-apocalyptic sex this season.
Everyone's
been wanting it, so there it is. And then we got to the end, and that was a very good scene between Lori and Rick.
It was well acted, well done. It was a quiet moment to end the episode on. I guess going forward from here, if he knows that she was with Shane, and yet he still wants to keep this baby, he's okay with that knowledge of never having. There are no more Maury Povich shows. There's not going to be a paternity test. He's just going to have to take the baby at face value and just call it his.
That's what made me very happy about that scene, though, by the way, is, when Rick was saying, is there anything else I should know? If she had said no, I would have been livid. Like, come on at this point.
I know.
But, thankfully she did, and she told the truth. Everything's kind of laid out on the table. Rick, for now, seems okay with the situation. So, interesting thing. It is time to pick up the pace down for more people to find out about what's going on in that barn. So let us know what you thought, and we'll be back next week to talk more about The Walking Dead.